Hello everyone, in this little video I wanted to show you the difference between two apparently identical machines. They are both 7430 Dell Precision machines, and they have the same i7 CPU. Oh, Latitude, yeah, not Precision. So let's start the Cinebench R15 on both machines, and we will see something interesting. The one on the right here is of course thermothrottling, and then proceeds to lower the power under a certain threshold and get out of the thermothrottling limit. So we are currently running at 24 watts, and now we drop to around 15, and that means that the system is not throttling anymore. While on the left, for some reason, we're still keeping the 36 watt, and that is the thermal limit for this one on the left, which ends up with 1414 points, while on the right we rarely got to more than 1000, so at 953. So these machines are exactly identical. So we can go to the BIOS together and let's check the BIOS settings, and we'll see that they are the same. These two machines come from the same seller, and these are machines that I bought used. And if you go to the BIOS setup, we will check the BIOS revision is 132.1 on both machines. And then if you go to power, so they are both set to ultra performance here in the power settings. All the machines have the same setting. So that's a bit of a mystery. I guess the most probable problem is the thermal paste, and I will try to swap this for the PTM 7950 and see what happens. So PTM 7950 placed, thermal paste on the PCH because I'm cheap, and some thermal pads on the cooler, on the fin stack, that will actually touch on these metal surfaces. And also I got ready this for other thermal pads. I'll show you what. And so here there are some thermal pads, and these one are placed here to press down on the cooler to make sure that the other ones actually make contact with the top. And now let's close it. Okay, so the first one was very strange, as the fan didn't kick on at all. We got a much better score, and the machine is super hot, of course, now that we actually put thermal pads everywhere. So it decided to use the thermal headroom to not turn on the fan, even though we should be still running at max ultra performance settings from the BIOS. So I will check again. I will now do another run, and I would say that we're not matching the other. We are matching the other machine, but not doing better, because as we are around. No, yeah, I always say it's 2 watts better. So it's 2 watts better than the other machine, because the other machine could sustain around 36 watts and at 98 degrees, but at the same time the fan is not kicking. So yeah, we're actually better. But that's something strange in the power delivery here. There's something going on with the power delivery of the machine. Let's get to the BIOS and see. Maybe it resets itself to not go in ultra performance. I mean, we gained 300 points, 400 points compared to the average run, and the fan is not kicking in. But I mean, this should be still the same machine. The other machine is consistently doing 1400. It's not like losing anything. It starts the fan a lot earlier. I mean, straight away, and never turns them on. Turns them off. Sorry. So yeah, we're still on ultra performance. So what the hell, Dell? What the hell? The fan was now working inside the BIOS. Let's give it a little bit more time, I guess. Maybe let the Windows load. I think previously we disabled background stuff while doing the first test. We logged out. No, we just turned off OneDrive, but the machines are not connected to the internet, so that shouldn't really do anything. But we'll see. I'll let it sleep a little bit. Maybe Windows will do its things. Okay, so one key difference is that this machine only had one OneDrive account set up, while the other one had 3 OneDrive accounts and also Teams going in the background. And so that was even more interesting in the fact that the other machine was scoring better even before turning them on. And when we turned everything off, it was still run much better. Now that the fan is kicking on, so that's something. I will let it idle a little bit, maybe 1-2 minutes, and check again. So we're still going at 44 watt peak, for thermal throttling, which is, again, is a little bit better than the stock, the other machine at stock. Okay, now I'm suspecting that maybe it's just silicon quality, like different bins of the same CPU, like maybe two very extreme bins. Let's run it again. The fan is now slowly turning, not ramping up at all. Only the first P core is actually hot. Yeah, only one core is actually reaching 98 degrees. Even weirder, maybe that's the whole problem. Yeah, might be that one core is actually misbehaving and taking the whole machine down as it senses a high temperature. Because one P core is 98 and the other one are 90. The E cores are all around the 92 mark. Wow, that's weird. That's still 900 points. Very disappointing. So yeah, that's something probably wrong in the CPU. Very, very, very weird. I mean, the other machine never run below 1000, even when we had three different OneDrive accounts running in the background. I mean, they were not connected again, so probably using very little resources. And this machine has a lot of E-cores, so background tasks are not a problem, but still very, very weird situation. We're now running we're now power limited, for sure. The fan is very slow. The CPU's power is 17 watts. And yeah, we're in the 70s for the temperature. Very, very underwhelming. For some reason, this machine is just different. And I guess that's all for the video. Really useless video. I'm sorry about that. But we'll see you again in the next one. Ciao!